Hi everyone. I am Espin Sarah. I will be your host for this presentation. It is my pleasure to be at your service. Passwordless authentication, a pathway to improved cybersecurity. As technology continues to advance and digital transformation takes hold, cybersecurity becomes an increasingly important consideration for individuals and organizations. Password authentication has been the most commonly used method for data security and protection in most applications, but it is no longer considered sufficient to protect against modern cyber threats. Passwordless authentication is a newer authentication method that offers a higher level of security by eliminating the need for passwords altogether. This article will explore the need for passwordless authentication, its benefits, and how it can be integrated with multi-factor authentication, MFA, and single sign-on, SSO, for enhanced security. While passwordless authentication offers many benefits, there are also challenges associated with its implementation, and privacy concerns may deter some users. However, the benefits of passwordless authentication make it a compelling option for those looking to improve their cybersecurity posture. What is passwordless authentication? Passwordless authentication is an authentication method that does not involve entering passwords or answering security questions to grant users access to any application or IT system. Instead, passwordless authentication uses other methods for access, such as fingerprint scanning, proximity badges, facial recognition, and hardware token codes. Password authentication versus passwordless authentication. Password authentication has been the most commonly used first line of defense for cybersecurity as people become increasingly connected to the internet through the Internet of Things. However, the effectiveness of password authentication is now being questioned due to various factors. Firstly, passwords have been in use ever since the introduction of the Internet, making them the main target of attackers since day one. Secondly, the best move for increased security is to use different passwords for every application. However, too many passwords are inconvenient, leading to users using simple, weak, and repeating passwords. Passwordless authentication, on the other hand, is convenient. With biometric authentication, users do not need to remember any specific numbers or codes to gain access to their accounts. Instead, the only requirement is the user's unique biological feature, such as their fingerprint, face, or voice. This ease of use has made passwordless authentication a popular choice among users who want to simplify the authentication process. The use of passwordless authentication offers a higher level of security than traditional password authentication. Passwords have been the primary method of authentication for decades, and cyber attackers have developed increasingly sophisticated methods to crack them. Weak passwords, password reuse, and easily guessable passwords are common vulnerabilities that cybercriminals exploit. However, with passwordless authentication, the user's biometric data or hardware token code is unique to them and cannot be replicated or stolen. As a result, organization and individual have better security as passwordless authentication eliminates the risk of password-based attacks such as phishing, social engineering, and brute force attacks. The use of password authentication requires password management software and IT help desk support to handle password-related issues, which can increase costs for organizations. In contrast, passwordless authentication is a cost-saving alternative to traditional password authentication as it eliminates the need for such software and support. The need for passwordless authentication. Digital transformation has brought many changes to the world we are living in today. One of the impacts is the massive utilization of Internet applications in various daily activities and the adoption of IT systems in organizations. Until today, password authentication remains the most implemented authentication method for data security and protection in most applications. Recently, over 61% of data breaches were reportedly due to compromised credentials, highlighting the need for passwordless authentication. There are several reasons why passwordless authentication is necessary. Firstly, password authentication itself is the main issue. Being the first layer of protection for access to data centers, password authentication is definitely the prime target of attackers. Over the years, attackers have developed various techniques that can penetrate or surpass password authentication to gain access to sensitive data. These techniques include brute force attacks, phishing, keylogging, man-in-the-middle attacks, and credential stuffing. Unfortunately, there will be more techniques in the future given the advancement of technology. Next, people themselves pose a problem. Fearful of forgetting their passwords, many people tend to create easy-to-remember passwords such as 1 2 3 4 5 6. While convenient, these weak passwords can provide a way for brute force attacks, where a program can generate random combinations of passwords or usernames to exploit common weak passwords. On the other hand, passwordless authentication offers several benefits. Firstly, it dismisses all issues that came about from password authentication. Simply put, passwordless authentication reduces the exposure to data breach techniques and eliminates the issue of forgetting passwords. Secondly, passwordless authentication, which includes biometrics, the use of proximity badges, software tokens, and mobile applications, simplifies IT operations as these methods do not require password management, where passwords need to be issued or reset for improved security. Additionally, passwordless authentication can provide additional security features beyond traditional passwords, such as behavioral biometrics, which analyzes user behavior patterns such as typing speed, swipe patterns, or mouse movements, to detect and prevent fraudulent activity. Finally, while there will never be one perfect cybersecurity solution, passwordless authentication helps improve security as it is commonly used in conjunction with multi-factor authentication, MFA, and single sign-on, SSO. Integrating passwordless authentication with MFA and SSO. Passwordless authentication can significantly improve security when used in conjunction with multi-factor authentication, MFA, and single sign-on, SSO. MFA is a security system that requires users to provide multiple authentication factors to access their accounts or systems. This means that users must provide something they know, such as a password, and something they have, such as a fingerprint or a security token, to gain access. With passwordless authentication, users can provide their biometric data or a hardware token code as the second factor, making it more convenient and secure. Passwordless authentication also works well with SSO, a system that allows users to access multiple applications or systems using a single set of login credentials. With SSO, users only need to authenticate once, and they can access all the applications and systems they are authorized to use. Passwordless authentication simplifies the process, as users do not need to remember passwords for multiple applications, reducing the risk of password reuse or weak passwords. When combined, passwordless authentication, MFA, and SSO offer a high level of security. Passwordless authentication eliminates the vulnerabilities associated with passwords, and MFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring multiple authentication factors. SSO simplifies the authentication process, making it more user-friendly while also ensuring that users only need to remember a single set of login credentials. Challenges in implementing passwordless authentication. Undoubtedly, the numerous benefits of passwordless authentication should be leveraged to strengthen cybersecurity practices against the increasing risk of cyber threats. However, every implementation comes with its own set of challenges. There are several obstacles to implementing passwordless authentication, including the significant investment required in technology, such as biometric sensors and hardware token devices. Another challenge is integrating passwordless authentication into existing systems, which may require significant changes to IT infrastructure. Additionally, the implementation of passwordless authentication can be complex, especially for large organizations with multiple systems and applications. Moreover, some users may be hesitant to use passwordless authentication due to privacy concerns and fears of potential data breaches. In conclusion, passwordless authentication offers a more secure and convenient alternative to traditional password authentication. It addresses the issues of weak passwords, password reuse, and password management that are often exploited by attackers in data breaches. Passwordless authentication also works well with MFA and SSO, offering a higher level of security while simplifying the authentication process for users. The implementation of passwordless authentication, however, does come with challenges, such as the need for significant investment in technology, changes to existing IT infrastructure, complexity, and privacy concerns. Nevertheless, despite these challenges, the benefits of passwordless authentication outweigh the challenges associated with implementation. Passwordless authentication is more secure than password authentication, as it eliminates the need for users to remember and manage multiple passwords. This reduces the risk of credential stuffing attacks, where hackers use automated tools to guess passwords or use stolen credentials to gain access to systems or applications. Passwordless authentication is also more convenient, as users do not need to remember passwords or go through the hassle of resetting them. Importantly, the need to strengthen cybersecurity practices is crucial. With the never-ending evolution of technology leading to more sophisticated cyber threats, passwordless authentication could become the new standard for secure authentication. eSpin Group is a leading provider of enterprise ICT solutions and value-added services. We specialize in providing customized end-to-end solutions that meet the specific needs and requirements of our clients. Our services include consultancy, supply, integration, project management, training, and maintenance, all of which are designed to help organizations achieve their regulatory compliance goals and improve operational efficiency and effectiveness. At eSpin Group, we are committed to providing the highest quality of service to our clients. Our team of highly skilled and experienced professionals is dedicated to delivering customized solutions that meet the unique needs and requirements of our clients. We work with leading technology providers to ensure that our clients have access to the latest and most advanced technology solutions. Thank you for joining and listening to our presentation. For inquiries, feel free to email us at info@espincorp.com or visit our website. Thank you again.